Tonight, two black parents are in a desperate fight with the state of Tennessee over custody of their children.
5 children taken away while one of them were still breastfeeding. The father locked in a cage, having to make bond for a citable offense.
Emotions running high after more than a month of separation following a traffic stop. This nightmare for Deontay Williams and Bianca Claiborne began on February 17th when the family was pulled over while driving from Atlanta to Chicago for a funeral. An arrest warrant obtained by NBC News says Tennessee Highway Patrol stopped Williams for having dark tint and driving in the left lane while not actively passing. An officer smelled weed and after searching the car found a gun, officials say, and 2 small amounts of marijuana. The warrant also alleges both the driver and the female passenger admitted to smoking marijuana. Williams was arrested for possession, while Claiborne was given a citation.
We did not arrest the mother in this particular case. That's where we left it. The children were left in the mother had custody of the children.
But hours later, something changed.
She was sitting outside the Criminal Justice Center waiting to get her partner out. And then DCS approached trying to take the children away.
All 5 children, ages 3 months to 7 years old, were taken by Child Protective Services. State Senator London Lamar is among those demanding the children be returned.
I've never heard of children being ripped away from their family for a misdemeanor charge on some simple drug possession when marijuana is legal in half the states in the country.
Their attorney telling NBC News the children were not returned to their parents after a hearing in juvenile court Monday and remain in foster care tonight, pending the results of a drug test.
It's certainly extreme, but the problem is that courts in family law have such vast discretion to decide what they want to do on a case-by-case situation.
The Department of Children's Services says caseworkers acted appropriately.
You know, we talk about transparency a lot, whether that be policy, procedure, protocol, and in this case, we feel like those case managers did just that.
The department did not clarify the grounds for removal, but told NBC News in a statement, DCS and law enforcement follow protocol for collecting evidence. Those findings are then presented to the court. In this instance, the evidence resulted in the court placing children in DCS custody. Tonight, still more questions than answers, as Williams and Claiborne vow they won't stop fighting for their kids.
This has got to end.
And Priscilla Thompson joins us now from Atlanta. Priscilla, this seems like a very significant step for a misdemeanor. Is it common for child services to take children away from their family after a misdemeanor charge like this?
Well, Ellison, it's extremely rare, according to the expert that we spoke to. And one of the key questions here is what prompted the Department of Children's Services to step in hours after the Tennessee Highway Patrol had released these children back into the custody of their mother. And so tonight there are still a lot of questions about this, as it has now been more than a month since those parents have been had those children in their custody. And experts also tell us that it can take weeks, if not months, to reverse a decision like this. Ellison?
Priscilla, have you heard anything else from officials about this case?
We have not received any updates from officials. What they have told us is that there is a gag order in place, and because there are juveniles involved in all of this, they are not allowed to speak about this. And we also know that the attorney for the family is now saying that she's limited on what she can say because of that gag order, as well as they wait to see whether or not those children will be returned in the coming days. The attorney says that she expects to have an update by the end of this week. Ellison?
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.